5 ways that LED grow light companies mislead you. Hey, Eric here from LED Grow Lights Depot. So a lot of these things are things that you might not have even considered, especially if you're not very knowledgeable in LED grow lights. So let's get started. 1. Inaccurate light output. So how do you know that the PPF and PAR readings are accurate? The PPF could be bumped up and the PAR readings could be fudged. I mean, this is not very common, but it could happen. So just make sure you're looking at some real numbers. Sometimes you'll see a single PAR reading, and this is usually taken at the center of the footprint, but this is not really representative of the PAR or the average PPFD or the light output for the fixture. So how do you avoid an inaccurate light output? Well, make sure you buy from a trusted LED company. There's a lot of LED companies out there. The good ones, the trusted ones, will be reporting inaccurate light output. And also, look at the independent lab report. Not all companies have this, but a lot of them do. Usually this is on the product page, somewhere in the description or specifications. If you don't see it there, ask the company that you're buying the light from or the manufacturer for this report. And also, if you're able to find that report, often there's PAR readings on it, and you could determine the average PPFD over the footprint. If it's not on there, maybe it's already published by the manufacturer, so you're able to find this average PPFD over the footprint, and that's going to tell you how much light you're getting in that space, whether it's a 3x3 or 4x4, and really is the best thing to look at in determining the uniformity in that space and the total light output. 2. Wattage is incorrect. The actual wattage may be within 5% of the reported wattage. And why is this? Well, sometimes when LED companies test their lights in a lab, they're going to test it at a higher voltage, say 240 volts, and those lights are going to draw slightly fewer watts. It's not a ton, but there is a difference there. So with higher voltage and lower amps, you're going to see a slightly smaller wattage. This I just mentioned. And how to avoid this? Well, look at the lab data, look at the lab report to determine if the light was tested at 120 volts or 240 volts. And I like to bring up watts because they are somewhat important. It's not going to tell you exactly how much light a fixture is going to put out, but they are going to tell you the power draw, of course, and how much heat the light is going to put out into your grow space. So why are watts important? Because it's going to tell you essentially, how much electricity you're drawing, how expensive your power bill is going to be, and also how much heat that grow light is going to put out. So 1 watt equals 3.41 BTUs. 3. Diode driver and lifetime. Often you're going to see that grow lights will last 50 to 100,000 hours. Now this is a long time, but usually it's not the LEDs that are going to go out first. It tends to be the driver. Often when we see customers that have issues with their lights, it's that the entire fixture went out, and it's not the diodes that went out, it's the driver. And usually the driver is an easy replacement. So how to avoid this? Well, it's most important that you read the warranty details for light replacements on the grow lights. So before you buy the light, kind of figure out what the warranty says about any parts going out and how that's going to be replaced. And also, when the light goes out, you want to make sure you read the details on what you need to do to get that replaced. And if a driver is external, another way to avoid this issue with the diodes, or excuse me, the drivers going out, is if the driver is external, is to keep air moving over the driver, and that's going to keep the driver cool, and there's going to be a smaller chance that that driver is going to fail. 4. Diode change. Now, what do I mean by diode change? I mean that overseas manufacturers may test a light with higher quality diodes, and then when they go to manufacture in mass production, they switch these diodes out for a lower quality, less efficient diode. This is not extremely common, but you might want to watch out for this from lesser known companies. I've actually heard of this happening before, so I just want to put it on your radar, but I wouldn't freak out about it. And how to avoid this? Well, again, buy from a trusted LED company, and then ask for that independent lab report, which is often found on the product page, maybe under the specs, and look for the light output and make sure it's independent from a company that tested these lights, that's separate from the company that you're buying them from. And then also, if you can, try to verify the brand and model of the diodes that are used in the lights. And last but not least, warranty length. And what do I mean by warranty length? Well, you might have a full manufacturer's warranty on the light, say 5 years, but say after 1 to 2 years, they make you pay for shipping for parts. Now this doesn't really sound like a full manufacturer's warranty to me, so make sure you read the warranty details to ensure you know what you're getting when you buy a light. And most LED companies, most good, reliable, trusted LED companies will fully cover shipping, so you don't have to worry about this. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, please like it because it really helps out our channel and it helps show this video to other YouTubers just like you. And also, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at ledgrowlightsdepot.com. See you in the next video.